which gives direction to all of its offshoots and operates under the mantra where you are, no boundaries, no limitations. NRP Media operates on a 24-hour basis, providing programming and music of different religious genres. We are located in the Christiana era, Christiana PO, Manchester, Jamaica. Contact us via email nationalreligiousmediaja@gmail.com or via telephone 876-336-9928. You can also make contact with us through our social media platforms posted on our website at nrpmediaja.com. NRP Media, your trusted source of information and wholesome.
Four Seasons Sports and Equipment, the Sports Closet, now located at shop number 3, Leaders Plaza, Nashville, Mandeville, Manchester. Call them today at 876-613-7429. Cellular phone 876-363-8323 or 876-546-0630. Yes, you asked for it and now you got it. Four Seasons Sports and Equipment. Shop with us for a wide range of sporting goods and equipment. It's Four Seasons Sports and Equipment. Sports Closet you'll never go asking for anymore.
Discover the power of seamless connection with Suritsu Communications, your go-to wireless internet provider. Right here in your backyard, our expert team delivers state-of-the-art internet service promptly and professionally. Choose from our comprehensive packages: AirSpeed, Home, Advanced, or Custom, all designed for the data-driven user. Ready for lightning fast internet? Call us at 876-333-1926 or 876-333-1927 and be online within hours. Suritsu Communications, where we're not just connecting homes, we're building communities through technology.
It is now 6:31 and a half, and we're standing by now for the news coming your way momentarily right here on NRP Radio. NRP Radio, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations whatsoever. The news is coming up next. Stay with us right here as we take another commercial and come right back to you.
Four Seasons Sports and Equipment, the Sports Closet, now located at shop number 3, Leaders Plaza, Nashville, Mandeville, Manchester. Call them today at 876-613-7429. Cellular phone 876-363-8323 or 876-546-0630. Yes, you asked for it and now you got it. Four Seasons Sports and Equipment. Shop with us for a wide range of sporting goods and equipment. It's Four Seasons Sports and Equipment. Sports Closet you'll never go asking for anymore.
We can't always choose the music life plays for us, but we can choose how we dance to it. Choose to make your move with NRP Media. Hallelujah!
Four Seasons Sports and Equipment, the Sports Closet, now located at shop number 3, Leaders Plaza, Nashville, Mandeville, Manchester. Call them today at 876-613-7429. Cellular phone 876-363-8323 or 876-546-0630. Yes, you asked for it and now you got it. Four Seasons Sports and Equipment. Shop with us for a wide range of sporting goods and equipment. It's Four Seasons Sports and Equipment. Sports Closet you'll never go asking for anymore.
This is the National Religious Partnership NRP Media, the managing company or owners and operators of NRP Radio. NRP Media is primarily a religious-based organization which gives direction to all of its offshoots and operates under the mantra, reaching you where you are, no boundaries, no limitations. NRP Media operates on a 24-hour basis, providing programming and music of different religious genres. We are located in the Christiana era, Christiana PO, Manchester, Jamaica. Contact us via email nationalreligiousmediaja@gmail.com or via telephone 876-336-9928. You can also make contact with us through our social media platforms posted on our website at nrpmediaja.com. NRP Media, your trusted source of information. We can't always choose the music life plays for us, but we can choose how we dance to it. Choose to make your move with NRP Media.
All right, it's just about 6:34 right here on NRP Radio. We thank you so much for keeping it locked right here on the station. We're going to be joining the news now and get going with the news items that we have for you this evening. Good evening and welcome to the news right here on NRP Radio and NRP Media. My name is Leon Nash, and in just a moment, we'll be joined by Luan Bramwell Sheikh, so who is your main anchor for the news this evening. And we want to welcome you on our platforms, nrpmediaja.com, also Facebook and YouTube at NRP It's Friday, January 12, 2024. I'm Leon Nash with the NRP Evening News Roundup. Here are the headlines. Concerns mount regarding the increasing number of Jamaican workers absconding on the Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program in Canada. Opposition says the government has failed to monitor air traffic intelligence collection and post-incident investigations, resulting in Jamaica continuing to be a transshipment point for illegal drugs and other contraband. Calls for more funding for special education. And in sports, Luton scores a controversial 92nd minute equalizer to deny Burnley a crucial win in a game of huge significance at the bottom of the Premier League. The news today is brought to you courtesy of NRP Radio, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations.
Hi, I'm Geneve.
And I'm Kalisha.
And we are the
Chryso Praises. You're listening to NRP Media and Radio. Reaching you where you are.
Celebrating 3
No
years
boundaries,
since our
no
inception, the NRP
limitations.
brand of radio and other social media platforms on NRP Media JA is your newest online platform accessible for the promotion of your church and community activities, along with news and sports related information. It's the platform you have been longing for. So call us today at 876-336-9928 or email us at nationalreligiousmedia@gmail.com.
NRP Media and Radio. Reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations.
And we had to hand over now to Luan Bramwell Shakes, your main presenter. Over to you. Luan Bramwell Shakes.
Greetings, Sir Nash. How are you?
All right, we're right there with the news, and let's get going in a developing story at this time. Our newsroom understands that there was another motor vehicle crash in St. Anne, this time along the Runaway Bay to Discovery Main Road in St. Anne. The details are not fully known, but two persons have been confirmed killed, and police and fire personnel are now on the scene. There was a major traffic pileup along the road, and our newsroom understands that due to the vehicular crash, one of the vehicle burst into flames. More details to follow in subsequent newscasts. And we continue now with the major news in our newscast.
Concerns mount regarding the increasing number of Jamaican workers absconding on the seasonal program in Canada. Minister of Labour and Social Security, Colonel Charge, says concerns are being raised regarding the increasing number of Jamaican workers absconding on the seasonal agricultural workers program in Canada. The minister was addressing a recent sensitization session for MPs to address concerns related to the suitability of candidates on the farm work program. Gafar Ellis picks up that story.
And as such appeal to members of parliament to assist in ensuring that a conversation is had with those interested in travelling overseas on the program. The Labour Minister explained that when Jamaican farm workers go on the program and run off, it closes the door for hundreds of others. He said that in instances where employers are disgruntled because of the consistent challenge of persons coming and running off from the farm work program, then they will ultimately look to other alternatives outside of Jamaica. In 2018, some 380 Jamaicans ran off from the farm work program, while there was a decline in 2019 with 343 persons absconding. Mr. Charles Jr. noted that while the Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program SWAP started with Jamaica and Canada only, it is now a competitive process involving other countries such as Mexico, Barbados, and Trinidad and Tobago. They pointed out that in order for the program to continue, there will have to be greater collaboration across the aisle, be firm in facing the fact, and to take the action to recruit in a more deliberate way. I'm Gafar Ellis reporting for NRP News.
Thank you, Gafar. Meanwhile, the Labour Minister says that for this year, the ministry will be putting in place several measures to enhance the SAWP. These, he said, include the use of communication tools such as WhatsApp, virtual meetings, and email. An application is also being developed for use by workers so that they can be able to receive information and get all the support straight on their phone. Okay, so we apologize for that, the absence of that clip. And we continue with the news. The liaison service is also being repositioned to be more responsive to the needs of workers, and employers are revamping the way liaison officers are trained and assessed. Additionally, the minister disclosed that discussions have started, and within short order, this ministry hopes to sign a memorandum of understanding with Heart NSTA Trust in relation to employment readiness training for all workers upon their pre-selection of the program. Junior Shadow Minister of National Security and Defense, Giovanni Byfield, says the burnt remains of an airplane found at an illegal landing strip in Elim, St. Elizabeth last Friday fits a developing pattern. He pointed to a similar crash landing in Clarendon in 2021, and the seizure of US $25 million of cocaine at the Ian Fleming Airport in 2022 as a worrying trend. Mr. Byfield says these incidents suggest that the use of Jamaica as a transshipment point or destination for illegal drugs and other contraband continues apace, with only a small percentage of these illicit flights ending in aircraft crashes or drug chases. He says despite the announcements of the police launching probes into these incidents, the JSCF has made no apparent headway in identifying the origins of the planes, the pilots, the passengers, or the contraband that was aboard on time of the crash. Mr. Byfield says this represents a failure of the monitoring of air traffic, intelligence collection, and post-incident investigation. He says these illicit flights represent a risk to commercial aviation in Jamaica, as well as the potential to facilitate drug and gun smuggling, human trafficking, and terrorism. Over the decades, Jamaica has invested in an equipment and systems to undertake regular surveillance of the EEZ by air and sea to detect vessels and aircraft and to monitor and control their use of the air and sea space. Successive administrations have entered into cooperation agreements with international partners to assist in this exercise. Mr. Byfield says the crash landings underscore the pressing need for enhanced surveillance, control, and enforcement strategies to safeguard Jamaicans' airspace. Councillor Romain Morris of the Moko Division in Clarendon says he has a lot to do in his division as he prepares to represent the People's National Party in the local government elections due by next month. His comments follows yesterday's dramatic move, where he officially signaled his intentions and subsequently moved to switch allegiance from the governing Jamaica Labour Party to sit as a council on the opposition PNP side of the council. To sit as a councillor, on the opposition PNP side of the council. According to Mr. Morris, part of his task will be to reintroduce plans to have a community college set up in the Moko division of the parish.
Yeah, projects that was sabotaged while I was elsewhere, and I intend to push these projects now. Projects such as the Moko Community College, because Moko has been stigmatized over the years, and we think ambitious in Moko. We were starting a Moko Community College, and it was sabotaged and brought to a halt some time ago. So that will be fast track now to be reinstated, and so that the young persons, not just young persons, but persons overall, can benefit from these programs. And we intend to intensify now our employment programs and our skill training programs. And we have an overseas program coming up, because we believe in a breadwinner in a household. That in itself is real development and sustainable development, and that we believe that can change the entirety of the Moko division.
Following his announcement at the council meeting yesterday, Mr. Morris took a jab at the Member of Parliament for North Central Clarendon, Robert Morgan, whom he said was disrespectful to him, thus forcing his move.
Today is history. Today I'm even more emotional today when I see the love that I see here today. That people here that here, they come out today to come show support. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of work to get done in Moko. And we can't make an outgoing member of parliament stop that work. Time come for Moko. For Moko to know that no ranking politician, no picnic politician, no little boy politician, no come and carry feelings, and come and because you don't like you, he don't deal with you. And tell us you go wash and care and carry briefcase. That is not it. The people is the order of the day, and the people will fix this. The people was spoken.
Councillor Romain Morris of the Moko Division in Clarendon. President of the Caribbean Union has urged the Ministry of Education to ensure greater funding for special education. Speaking today at a special education conference under the theme, Exploring Paradigms for Assessment in special education in Mandeville, Dr. Anderson reminded that failure to heed the call will result in diminishing returns in this sector. Dr. Anderson says many are afraid to express themselves about the failure of the government, but added that it was imperative that the teachers and students be given the necessary support to ensure the results needed for students to thrive.
We can do with the limited resources we have. And there's much talk about special education and what we ought to do with our students on the spectrum. But unless teachers get the support that they need, we are going to find ourselves getting diminishing returns. And so the call must be, and I'm sure there are persons from the Ministry of Education present and listening online, that what we need are the resources and support for both students and teachers.
President of the Caribbean Union of Teachers and Principal of Church Teachers College in Mandeville, Dr. Garth Anderson. 2 persons were arrested and charged with possession of a prohibited weapon following an incident in Redford District, Clarendon on Tuesday, January 9. Charged are 23-year-old Kinald, farmer of Redford District, Clarendon, and a 17-year-old girl. Reports from the Maypen police are that at about 7 a.m., a team of police armed with a search warrant conducted an intelligence-led operation at the home of Crossfield. A search of the bedroom was conducted, where 2 imitation Glock 18 firearms were found in a dresser drawer. Both suspects were subsequently arrested and charged after a question and answer session. Their court date is being finalized. Meanwhile, the St. Catherine North Police has seized a Ritter 509 pistol with a magazine containing 2 9mm cartridges in Boardwalk in the parish yesterday. 1 man is in custody in connection to the seizure. Reports from the Spanish Town Police are that at about 7:45 p.m., a team of officers conducted an operation at his home. The officer's arm was retrieved. He is being withheld to the murder of Kimberly Jones, 31-year-old nursing student of Mitchell Street in 2023. Charged is 34-year-old Nevada Roberts, otherwise called Bees, construction worker of Street, Kingston 16. Reports are that at about 7:15 p.m., Jones was walking along the roadway when Roberts and another man pounced on her and opened gunfire, hitting her to the upper body. Hospital where death was confirmed. Investigations led to the arrest of Roberts, where he was subsequently charged possession of ammunition. His court date is being finalized. You are in source for news, sports, and the weather.
Hi, I'm Genevieve.
And I'm Kalisha. And we are the Chryso Praises. You're listening to NRP Media and Radio. Reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations.
Hepburn's Glass Supplies is the latest trend-setting supplier of glass and mirrors in the industry. We specialize in tinted and clear glasses, as well as mirrors for all your windows, doors, and closets at very competitive prices. To maximize your shopping experience, we stock 316 and 1/8 mirror thickness and 316 and quarter thickness in our entire stock of float glasses. We have in stock gloves, cutters, and suction cups at unbeatable prices. Our customer service is second to none, with same-day cutting for your specific measurements. Visit our office at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. Call us at 9080962 or email hepburn.glass@gmail.com. Hepburn's Glass, quality service is our priority.
Celebrating 3 years since our inception, the NRP brand of radio and other social media platforms on NRP Media JA is your newest online platform accessible for the promotion of your church and community activities, along with news and sports related information. It's the platform you have been longing for. So call us today at 876-336-9928 or email us at nationalreligiousmedia@gmail.com.
NRP Media and Radio. Reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations.
Continuing our sports stories now. On football, Luton scored a controversial 92nd minute equalizer to deny Burnley a crucial win in a game of huge significance at the bottom of the Premier League. Burnley looked set to claim a rare victory after a dogged defensive performance following Switzerland forward Zeki Admorim's 36-minute reflected minute finish at Rocas Turf Moor. But Carlton Morris headed the Hatters level in the closing moments. There was a lengthy check by the video assistant referee after Elijah Adebayo appeared to nudge keeper James Sadford as Morris scored. But the goal was allowed to stand, much to the anger of the home fans. The result leaves Burnley, who have played one more game than the teams around them, in deep trouble, 4 points from safety. Luton remained in the relegation zone, but for now level on 16 points with 17th place Everton. On cricket, Seema Mohammed Shami has not been included in India's squad to play the first two tests against England as he recovers from an ankle injury. Shami, who has not played since the World Cup in November, where he started with 24 wickets, but had been targeting a return against England.
Psalm
absence,
37 verse
India
8
has
says,
picked 4 spinners.
don't get angry.
Axar Patel,
Don't be upset.
Yatindra
It
Jadeja,
only leads
Ravi
to
Chandran,
trouble. This is NRP Media and Radio. The time is 7 o'clock.
Dhruv Javel are also in the 16-strong squad. Seema Avesh has played 8 one-day internationals and 19 T20s for India, while Jurel is uncapped in all formats. He will compete for the gloves with KL Rahul, who kept in India's recent drawn series against South Africa, and KS Bharat. India have not lost a home test series since England's victory in 2012. England have picked uncapped spinners Schwab, Bashir, and Tom Hartley, plus quick Gus Atkinson in their squad. The first of 5 tests begins on January 25 in Hyderabad. The second test follows from February 2 in Visakhapatnam before matches in Rajkot, Ranchi, and Dharamsala. That's sports in our NRP Evening News Roundup, brought to you by Hepburn's Glass, located at 13 Chisholm Avenue in Kingston. We promise to bring you a good news story as often as we can. If you know of or are aware of any event or person whose good story we should highlight, please send this information to our email address at nationalreligiousmediaja@gmail.com or call 876-336-928. That's the local news and sport. Stand by now for the latest international news. Let me pause the go now to the Voice of America.
VOA News. This is VOA News. I'm Tommy McNeil. More reaction after the U.S. and British militaries bombed multiple sites in Yemen. AP correspondent Jennifer King.
In a statement, President Biden says the strikes were meant to demonstrate that the U.S. and its allies will not tolerate attacks by Houthi militants on ships in the Red Sea. The U.S. Air Force's Mideast Command says it struck over 60 targets at 16 sites. It was the first U.S. military response to drone and missile attacks on commercial ships since the start of the Israel-Hamas war. Houthi rebels have carried out 27 attacks involving dozens of drones and missiles since November 19th.
The reason for last night's action was self-defense.
Talking to Sky News, UK Defense Minister James Heappey notes that 2 nights ago, British and American Navy ships suffered attacks as well.
Attacks onto HMS Diamond, a Royal Navy destroyer that is currently in the southern Red Sea alongside 3 U.S. Navy destroyers.
In reaction from Yemen, a Houthi military spokesman, Brigadier General Yahya Saree, vowed retaliation, saying there were 73 raids with 5 military members killed and 6 wounded. Jennifer King, Washington.
New York-based Human Rights Watch is accusing Israel of war crimes and says many governments are expressing selective outrage over atrocities committed in the conflict in Gaza. Henry Ridgewell with VOA.
With major conflicts in Ukraine and Gaza, the Human Rights Watch annual report says 2023 was a formidable year for human rights suppression, marked by tremendous human suffering. Human Rights Watch also highlights the suffering caused by conflict in Sudan and in Myanmar, where the military junta continues its deadly campaign against ethnic minority groups. Henry Ridgewell, VOA News, London.
Meanwhile, Tesla says it's temporarily halting most of its production at its German factory because of attacks in the Red Sea, a vital global shipping corridor. The electric vehicle maker says its factory near Berlin, which makes Model Y vehicles and batteries, will pause from January 29th to the 11th. This is VOA News.
Celebrating 3 years since our inception, the NRP brand of radio and other social media platforms on NRP Media JA is your newest online platform accessible for the promotion of your church and community activities along with news and sports related information. It's the platform you have been longing for. So call us today at 876-336-9928 or email us at nationalreligiousmedia@gmail.com.
NRP Media and Radio, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations.
We here at NRP Media JA would like to apologize for the break in transmission due to technical issues here in studio and across. We'll be catching up with the news in just a moment. On behalf of the NRP Media JA News and Production team, Luan Bramwell Shakes, our presenter, and the team here at NRP Media JA House, we'd like to apologize for the interruptions that we have experienced with this evening's newscast. We'll go ahead and be back on track as per usual with the morning break of day news tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. We apologize once more. Please, we encourage you to join us as the growing medium. Feel fulfilled and informed. Please enjoy the rest of your evening and have a great night.